Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Product of the Week. I'm your host and maker, Robin Mitchell. In today's episode, we'll be taking a look at a rather exciting development kit launched by TI that will honestly blow your mind if you are into AI and microcontrollers. And that is the MSPM0G5187 Dev Kit. This all-in-one kit, capable of AI inference, is going to change the future of how we do AI on microcontrollers. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it. If you want a chance to win one of these, then leave a comment in the description below telling us what you would do with it, and we'll announce the winner shortly. The MSPM0G5187 is TI's answer to getting AI on the edge, and I mean really on the edge, allowing low-cost 32-bit microcontrollers to run AI models. How low cost are we talking? Well, less than $1 in reals of 1,000. And that makes this thing perfect for both maker and commercial applications. Combining an Arm Cortex M0 CPU with 80 MHz capability, a TinyEngine NPU, and 128 kilobytes of flash and 32 kilobytes of static RAM with ECC protection, the MSPM0G5187 really is the future of AI on MCUs. Oh, and this doesn't even consider how you program the models and deploy them, which, by the way, Texas Instruments, I tip my hat, because you have absolutely nailed it in terms of simplicity. Now, to be clear, we aren't running LLMs on this thing. This isn't a high-end GPU with a billion gigabytes of RAM running massive LLMs. What this actually is a low-cost, teeny tiny MCU capable of running small local convolution network models for things like classification and prediction. So this is where the first awesome feature of the MSPM0G5187 comes in. It's TinyEngine NPU. As it has access to the internal memory bus, you get the option to use the whole memory range, including flash, so you can store decent-sized models on this chip. So you might be thinking, how does this get more awesome? Well, just wait until you see how you make and deploy models. This is a really big issue for me when it comes to other solutions, as you often have to gather data, sanitize it, format it, create a training script, train, and then try and get an exported file and somehow then flash a chip. What did TI do? Well, you guessed it, they realized that people like you and me are technically challenged, so they made the most simplistic programming method of all. You connect your board to the sensors you want to feed your AI model, you open up the GUI application from Edge AI Studio, connect the microcontroller, go through that lovely GUI setup of what sensors you are using, and then it just starts recording. You can tell it what's going on during the various sensor inputs, and from there, it trains and deploys the model for you. No code, no mess, no fuss. My God, TI, this is what I have been waiting for, and I already have a bunch of ideas on how this could be useful in my own projects, both maker and commercial, so honestly guys, well done on that front. Getting down and dirty into the features of the MSPM0G5187 and its dev kit, we have an ARM 32-bit Cortex M0 CPU clocked at 80 MHz, a TinyEngine NPU also operating at 80 MHz and capable of working with both 8, 4, and 2-bit weights and providing up to 2.56 giga operations per second, 128 kilobytes of flash, 8 kilobytes of data flash bank, and up to 32 kilobytes of static RAM. Combined with this is a wide range of high-performance analog and digital peripherals, including a 12-bit 1.6 MSPS ADC with up to 26 external channels, high-speed comparator, multiple timers, UART, I2C, SPI, USB 2.0, and a digital audio interface. Security also includes an AES accelerator supporting GCM, CCM, CBC, CTR, and more. Secure key storage for up to 4 AES keys is also integrated, along with flexible firewalls for protecting code and data, as well as a CRC checker. With up to 59 total GPIOs, 2 5-volt tolerant open drain IOs, and 2 high-speed IOs, you get a serious amount for under $1 per chip, in reals of 1,000. And this doesn't even consider the dev kit. The LP MSPM0G5187 integrates this chip along with all the hardware needed to support an entire MCU environment. This includes an SD card slot, USB connections, all the GPIO access pins, microphone, audio ADC, and a debugger so you can flash new code easily. The back-channel UART over USB makes debugging simple, and the integration of one RGB LED and one red LED also means that you can get quick visual feedback. But as I said previously, what really makes this thing amazing, and the best feature by far, is the software ecosystem it comes with to train and deploy models. You could code it all in Python and create your own models from scratch with complex code, but honestly, why bother? Instead, you could hook up your sensors to the board. An excellent time to mention that you can also get this TI Sensors Booster Pack plugin module, complete with an IMU, magnetometer, environmental sensor, and ambient light sensor that this is honestly perfect for. Tell the GUI application what sensors you have, and it can then stream that data from those sensors live. It takes all that data, you classify what's going on, and then it can train a model that will fit on your MCU. You can adjust parameters like the size and resolution of the model, which lets you carefully match up memory usage to your application. You can also choose any of the TI developed and handcrafted models as part of TI Model Zoo, and train them for your dataset and application. Finally, when it comes to combining the trained model with your firmware, the TI MSPM0 SDK and the CC Studio make the whole experience easy. With all the features covered, it's time to look into the potential applications that you can use the MSPM0G5187 in. But before we do, I feel it's important to first mention that because of the very large 128 kilobytes of flash and 32 kilobytes of static RAM, just about any microcontroller-based AI application is going to work well with this chip. Furthermore, because of the many on-chip analog and communication capabilities, you are able to work in most domains, whether it's discrete digital, signal processing, audio, and motor control. But moving on to the applications that I would personally like to try, well, firstly, you could use this in an intelligent power tool. Connected to vibration, tilt, and current sensors, you could monitor tools like drills and saws in use. The data can then be used to train a model that predicts failure, looking for wearing down of blades, bits, and even failing carbon brushes, letting users know when it's time to do a repair. Another application where this could really excel is fault detection in electrical systems. Imagine a smart circuit breaker that can monitor current consumption live. It could be trained to identify unusual situations like arcing and dodgy wiring, which a normal breaker can't. This could be a major safety feature that often sees electrical fires despite cables never experiencing overcurrent. Finally, you could use this in smart sensors, such as an intelligent motion PIR system. In such a case, you could train a model to recognize people but ignore animals and pets. Such a design would, therefore, be able to protect secure spaces without blasting out alarms in the middle of the night because your dog decided to go look out the window and contemplate his life, not realizing that everything is provided to him with no expectations in return. The MSPM0G5187 isn't trying to compete with high-end AI hardware like massive GPUs, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly why this works. Unlike the AI bubble where we're all seeing nonsense cat videos, memes, or silly deepfakes trying to sell you crypto, this is AI where it actually makes sense. Small models, real-world signals, instant decisions, and no reliance on the cloud. From a maker perspective, the MSPM0G5187 opens the door to projects that previously felt overkill or outright impractical. But from a commercial standpoint, it means ultra-low cost products can now include intelligent behavior without blowing the budget. And all under $1 per chip, in reals of 1,000. That changes the equation completely. You are no longer asking, can I afford to add AI? You are now asking, why wouldn't I? Texas Instruments has clearly done something genuinely impressive here, not just by adding an NPU to a microcontroller, but by actually solving the usability problem that has held embedded AI back for years. It's simple, it's fast, and it just works. So TI, honestly guys, well done with this thing because it is a true masterpiece in the AI industry. If you like what we do here at Electromaker, then hit that like button, click subscribe, ding those alerts, and I'll see you next time.